And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Play action on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. That's a good-looking play by the Clemson rookie. And it gets him a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Let's go now.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 18, right here. Warrior 70, 60 average. Back to 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Right up the gut. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Ready up.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready. Mustang 19. Ready.
Here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Broncos. Go. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Set. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Working from the gun, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And it's 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set. Panther 11. Panther 11. Set go.
Williams from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That's grabbed at the 10. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And the Lions will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Throw complete to Williams. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Give him 3 on that gain. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go now.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Working quickly here. Second and 1. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Lions the first.
Here we go.
Coming right is Gibbs. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Shotgun now on third down. And in for the Detroit touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Handoff on second and short. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
First down throw by Williams. Throw left side, complete. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Set.
From the 48. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Williams to throw on first. He lofts it deep left. Big gain downfield. And that's going to move the chains.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. try and punch it in. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain for them there, setting up 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears start to fight back with their first points of this game. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock. Trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Lions will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
70 range, 70 range. And up. 7 Pirates, 7, Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19. Check go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. Gibbs can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
Back to 60, back to 60.
Williams coming in motion right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, This defense is all over him.
Ready? 19 right. Buffalo 18.
Third down from the gun. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal. So here he is, getting his second field goal look of the half. A very short kick here from the right hash. Bertolet able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Got it. Ready?
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go! 18 Raptors. Get up.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. First down, Williams. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Ready? Trap 60. Trap 60. Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
He'll throw it. Looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Reload. Reload. Ready?
Hand off to the back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Caught quickly on the slant. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Ready, ready.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Williams. That's caught for the first. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go, set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Williams from the gun. Has the connection to Adunze. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Track at 60. Let's go. 70 range, 70 range. Huh.
To throw is Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th.
7 pocket, 7 pocket. Let's go now.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll run. Breaks the tackle, still going. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Come on, set.
Running it after the penalty. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain, and things looking a lot tougher for them now with 2nd and 20.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go! 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Here's Williams. He's going deep. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense, and this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
60 by
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He loses the football. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Second down now, 7 to go.
18 left, 18 left, 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
From the 34. Into the hands of Gibbs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. From the gun on 3rd down. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be Bears football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Kmet brings it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. 1st down, ball at the 36.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go. 70 range, 70 range. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come 19, come 19. Hut, hut.
To throw, Williams. He finds Odunze running the slant. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
From the 16. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Come on, set. Set, go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
19 Lions. Go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's out and clear. The 50. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, well, 30, 40 yards into his return, and then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
After the pick, here's Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again on second, Williams. That throw finds Komet. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He puts some air under this one, deep right. This is caught inside the 15. There it is, touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Going after tries goodbye, Lutz. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Okay, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Give now to the running back. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Back to the well again. Jukes one defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hut, hut.
Williams on the play action. Completed here to Komet. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Now here's Williams. Komet's got it, left side. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Right here. Ready, ready.
Here he goes, gotta have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Taken in by Williams outright. Pushing it up past the 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's trying to push the field. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions put up even more points in a win. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions make it a 24-point ball game. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.